first carry for King Henry. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. From the gun, Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes banned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's a give. Heading right, it's Henry. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Off the play fake, Jackson. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll try to run for it.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on third down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it. Nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the first down.
Jackson going to keep it himself. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? We'll be back in Baltimore after this. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. To throw is Jackson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but he got the first down, so it's going to be first and goal. They're going to mark it at the 6. Jackson going to keep this one himself. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on first and goal. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Third and goal for Jackson. Good blocking, and he's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Patrick motioning here. Goff going to open up with a throw. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. He's got it! And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. He works free, right side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Baltimore. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Patrick motioning here. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. 2 minutes remaining here in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Goff. Odafe Oweh, bursting it and recording the sack.
So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball in this part of the field. And tell you what, he takes the sack, but he's lucky.
Oh, no. That is not going to work out at all. That will be a safety. Defenses dream about those, whether it's a pick six or a scoop and score. Even this one, Greg, 2 points. When the defense puts points on the board, they feel great about it.
Mike, talk about getting the job done on defense. Not only does it result in 2 points on the scoreboard, but now the offense is going to get the ball back, and likely with great field position.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Jackson now. Going up top and looking for Flowers.
It seemed there was a bit of a busted coverage in the secondary, and I think that's what led that receiver to be so wide open. And That's a ball that just needs to be put on him. It doesn't have to be a perfect throw. It doesn't have to be thrown on the money. Just make it catchable and take advantage of that opportunity.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And the Lions have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
On second down, Goff. In trouble, and down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand.
Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Ardarius Washington.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's going to keep it himself. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
Now a screen set up for Henry. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Wow. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. 42 yards. On the handoff, it's Henry. The speed on display. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick. And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And a short pickup to about the 30. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. And now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Now, deep ball for Bateman. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked up by Terrion Arnold.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Goff. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you were just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
Pistol give to Henry. Has some room inside the 30. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of action. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Let the fullback try to power it home. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Patrick Ricard. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't, and they get nothing on the extra point. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now, Goff. A throw complete to Tim Patrick. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
On 1st down, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A throw on the move is caught. Goff hooking up with his tight end Laporta, and they give the Lions a 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field, and this is a great example here why.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing here is Goff. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal. Here's Goff. And they are into the end zone for the 1st time today. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Goff. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Jack Potts to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Lamar going to hang on to it. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. Inside the 25. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. He'll try to power ahead with Ricard. And he will dive into the end zone. Patrick Ricard. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
Now it's Jackson, and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Goff to throw on 1st down. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6, but to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
From the gun, Jackson. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Reynolds now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Into the hands of Brock Wright. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. On play action, Goff. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Really nice job here by the tight end, understanding that if you're not open, get open. And if you are open, stay open. He found a nice void in the zone on the backside of the defense, friendly to the quarterback. Nice pickup.
They'll go play action with Goff. Oh, wide open. It is Williams for the grab. And he's in. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And the good kick pays off. They'll only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He's going to keep this again. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
Great read by the quarterback there, Mike. You can see just as he puts the ball in the belly of the running back, his eyes are on that defender. And when he goes after the runner, he pulls it, and he has nothing but green grass, and he picks up a big gain.
We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. Oh, he coughs up the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
He'll take off again. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter.